Please be seated. Good evening. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Curry and the Central High School Wind Symphony. Dr. Bruiser, Mr. Williams, members of the Champaign Unit 4 Board of Education, parents, guardians, teachers, relatives, and friends, welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Champaign Central High School class of 2024. At this time, I would like to introduce our superintendent, principal, and Board of Education. Please stand when your name is called. Audience, please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Our superintendent is Dr. Sheila Boozer. Our deputy superintendent of leadership is Dr. Laura Taylor. Our assistant superintendent of equity and engagement is Dr. Angela Ward. Our administrator for Novak Academy is Christina Mabels. Our principal is Joe Williams. Our associate principals are Dr. Montia Gardner and Ryan Krause. Our assistant principals are Derek Ely, Jane Stillman, and Brian Yako. Our deans of students are Tina Jordahl and Devin Lindenman. The board members are Dr. Janina Baker, President Ms. Heather Vasquez, Vice President Amy Armstrong, Secretary Mr. Bruce Brown, and Ms. Betsy Holder. The class of 2024 would also like to recognize our teachers and staff members who have graciously agreed to assist with this ceremony. We thank them for their attendance tonight. At this time, I would like to introduce Mrs. Morissette, our choir director in Central's choir.
In the quiet, misty morning, when the moon has gone to bed, when the sparrow stops their singing, and the sky
Thank you, Mrs. Morissette. It is my pleasure to introduce our first graduate speaker, L'Oreal Allen.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here. My name is L'Oreal Allen, and I've been attending school here in Champaign my whole life. From Kenwood Elementary to Jefferson Middle, and then on to Central High. Through these schools, I've built strong relationships with administrators, teachers, and students. To all of those people who have challenged us, inspired us, and believed in us, thank you for your guidance, wisdom, camaraderie, and companionship. Today, as we stand on the edge of a new chapter, let us pause to acknowledge and appreciate all those who have helped us get to this point. For none of us have reached this milestone alone, and our accomplishments are a testament to the collective support and dedication of those around us. Whether it's through my family, academics, or from my involvement within the community, I've acquired a lesson I'd like to share with you all today. The obstacle is the opportunity. My relationships with my teachers have been the bedrock of my academic journey. They have provided support in times of need, inspiration in times of doubt, and joy in times of celebration. Ms. Castillo, my junior year English teacher, provided me with endless amounts of support. Whether it was staying after hours to help me overcome my personal weakness of balancing both my school and personal life, or allowing me to be my most authentic self in the classroom. This obstacle allowed me to forge this strong bond with Ms. Castillo. She's allowed me to fail, but later reached out her hands to help me rise. Despite me having her for only one semester, she continues to support me to this day. Another teacher that's helped me overcome barriers was Mrs. Lee, my math teacher. You could only imagine the stress I endured while being in a dual credit math class, let alone being the only Black student. Mrs. Lee taught me the lesson of perseverance. As we move forward into the world beyond central walls, let us never forget the importance of building and nurturing meaningful connections. For it is through these relationships that we find resilience, purpose, and the strength to go on. Despite our best efforts, it's important to recognize that life doesn't always go according to plan. Sometimes the unexpected twists and turns lead us down paths we never imagined. Summer of 2023, during a summer league basketball game, I tore my ACL and was told by my doctor I wouldn't be able to participate in any sports my senior year. I often found myself isolated at home, unable to partake in the experiences I had eagerly anticipated. It was in moments like those where I felt like I've failed myself. The pain, the uncertainty, and the difficult process of recovery tested me in ways I never imagined. Yet, amidst the darkness, I found a glimmer of hope. Instead of allowing myself to be consumed by negativity and failure, I made a decision to shift my mindset. Tearing my ACL forced me to slow down, reevaluate my priorities, and discover new passions. I started getting heavily involved in chess club, best buddies, and students demand action, and many more clubs. This opened me to groups I would have never seen myself associated with and to new friendships. So, don't forget to embrace the unknown, welcome the unexpected, and trust in the journey. Beyond our friends and teachers, our families have been our unwavering pillars of strength and love. Thank you for your endless sacrifices and boundless encouragement. My mother, a single parent, worked tirelessly to provide me and my siblings with the best opportunities that she could. It was her determination, love, and support that kept me moving forward despite the odds that were stacked against us. Thank you, Mom, for the opportunities you provided us, and to all moms. We love and appreciate you more than we could ever express in words. One of the hardest but most valuable things that Central High has taught me is to maintain persistence and positivity in the face of adversity, to keep dreaming big and failing often, to keep doing things that scare me and picking myself up even when it feels impossible. And honestly, I'm not done learning this lesson. While I am lucky enough to stand up here and speak to you all, I've had my share of failures. Remember back in 2020 when we all had to attend school online for 30 minutes, And though most of us slept through our classes with our cameras off and our teachers wondering whether we went to the bathroom or just chose to not listen, there were those who put in effort to succeed. Though I encountered many tears and was always stressed while experiencing a worldwide pandemic, I was determined to get through that year. I ended our freshman year with a 1.7 GPA. So as I tell you this, I am reminded of the words one wise old lady, Miss Taryn Smith, discussed with me. I'd rather learn and fail than pass and cheat. To have a growth mindset that pushes you to find opportunity in failure is to celebrate the process and effort you put into a journey, the way an experience shapes you regardless of whether the outcome is good or bad. It means, apparently, talking about your 1.7 GPA in front of literally hundreds of people with nothing but pride. I hope to challenge you not to just expand your definition of success beyond the big flashy things, but to expand what you believe should be celebrated. Our mistakes, failures, and defeat all deserve to be honored just as our highlights do. My 1.7 GPA made me a more determined student, a harder worker, and far more aware of what it was I needed to do to better my experience and education here at Central. Similarly, your failures, whatever they may be, have brought you here, have shaped and formed you into the version of yourself sitting there in your cap and gown. And I hope as we celebrate us today, you are nothing but proud of the person you've become at Champaign Central High School. Now, continue to fail upward, finding the opportunities and obstacles. Congratulations and happy graduation, class of 2024.
Thank you, L'Oreal. It is now my pleasure to introduce our second graduate speaker, Rosie Schneider.
Good evening and welcome to you all. My name is Rosie Schneider, and I'm a proud member of the graduating class of 2024. Many of you may know me as a former drum major for the Marching Maroons, or simply as a classmate or friend. You may think that being faced with the home stretch of a simultaneously long and short 4 years would lead to the excitement to be finally done, but it is also bittersweet. Surviving high school is a lot like the Hunger Games, but is also an experience that I would find hard to trade. The people that we have met, the teachers that have pushed us farther than we thought we could go, and the opportunities that we have had make leaving a lot harder than we initially thought. However, like Katniss Everdeen, we have survived. When we reflect on our experience at Champaign Central High School, there's a massive elephant in the room. A large part of our first year was spent wondering whether or not we would ever find our way back to our friends, our family, our education, our jobs, our normal. When you look around, we have. Our normal is different, changed, adapted, and probably a little beat up and bruised, but our resilience has been our greatest superpower. We got a better understanding of high school during our sophomore year, where we were taught to expect the unexpected. Expect a quiz directly after break when you promise to spend much of the time studying, but spent the time rotting in bed. Expect conflict with the people closest to you, even when you are unsure what the conflict is about. And most importantly, expect to wake up way too early to find your ideal parking spot or to catch a bus full of people that are too crammed together. The upperclassmen told us how stressful our junior year was going to be. But let's face it, we didn't completely believe them, when we should have believed them. While it was a stressful time, it was a year of growth. We may not have gotten as far as ruling the school, but maybe we got a little more respect in our clubs, sports, and music activities, and maybe we got the opportunity to become leaders and to teach others. According to many of my friends, the pandemic was scary, but graduating is somehow scarier. I want you to know that this achievement is proof that you can do great things, that you can be challenged and succeed, and that you are resilient. With any change, there is always the possibility of failure, but we are living proof that even faced with a pandemic, we will trek on. Your achievement marks the beginning of an adventure that no standardized test score could ever predict. For many of you, this achievement may feel like a given, an expectation. For others, it may feel as though you just got lucky. The papers that you wrote, the books that you read, and the tests that you completed may have prepared you for this opportunity, but they all have something in common. You did it. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." The fear of the unknown prevents us from making the risky decision and acting on what Emerson encourages us to do. But this is the last time you will be seeing the same group of impactful people in this room and the foundation of the trails they are building. It's also important to remember that you would not be where you are without making the riskiest decision, to keep going. Those closest to me know that I have a serious passion for books, and specifically for words. During my time as a senior, a word I heard often was senioritis. According to the Oxford Dictionary, senioritis is a noun, a supposed affliction of students in their final year of high school or college characterized by a decline in motivation or performance. For me, this term has become both a feeling and a synonym for exhaustion. My biggest hope for you all is that when you look back on the last 4 years, you view your high school experience with gratitude for both the challenging and forgiving times. I hope you recognize that although you may not have been immune to the readiness to be done and the exhaustion that it came with, you didn't let it consume you. I hope that you all continue to strive to challenge yourself and maintain your fighting, resilient spirit in all that you do. And finally, to whoever had betting odds on the world falling apart, you may be rich, but we are richer. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Rosie. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Williams, our principal.
Thank you. This is our first time in State Farm Center, and I hope the lights people can hear me. If we could get the house lights in the balcony up a little bit, that would be great. At Central, we are used to seeing the families and the guests along with our students because it takes a village. That's fine. It was fine with me how you had it. That's cool. We're just looking at dark up there. Yeah, there we go. Graduates, you can take a second, turn around, find your family, wave to them. Thank you. All right, the class of 2024, you'll be able to cheer in a minute. The class of 2024 is the 147th graduating class from Champaign High School, Champaign Central High School. I want to recognize several groups of students. Students, when your group is called, please stand. First, our senior AVID students. AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. Our AVID students have remained in their program, taking advantage of every opportunity to continue to strengthen their college-going and forward-thinking path throughout high school, oftentimes making the difficult decision to not take other elective classes that they may have been interested in. Together, AVID students rise, fostering a community of learners who support and motivate each other. Congratulations, AVID students. Next, our National Art Honor Society members. For more than 40 years, the National Art Honor Society programs have provided national recognition and opportunities for students who exhibit outstanding scholarship in the visual arts. The arts empower, the arts give a voice to the voiceless, the arts help transform American communities, and as I often say, the result can be a better child, a better town, a better nation, and certainly a better world. Let's champion our arts, action heroes, emulate them, and make our communities everything we want them to be. Robert Lynch. Congratulations to our National Art Honor Society members. Next, our French, German, and Spanish Honor Society members. Roger Bacon said, "Knowledge of languages is the doorway to wisdom. And Frank Smith said, language is not a genetic gift, it is a social gift. Learning a new language is becoming a member of the club, the community of speakers of that language. The students standing now committed themselves to understanding that language learning and culture learning are one and the same. And we all know that learning about others' cultures brings all of us closer together. Congratulations to the members of our World Languages Honor Societies. Next, our National Honor Society members. Their selection reflects a rigorous commitment to academic achievement, leadership, service, and character. These hallmarks define the NHS spirit, and their dedication serves as a powerful example to the entire student body. Congratulations to our National Honor Society students. Next, our students who attended Champaign Novak Academy. Now more than ever before, traditional high schools all across the nation are seeking to determine how we can better serve and meet the needs of today's youth. Students who attend Champaign's Novak Academy are smart, talented, thoughtful, and passionate. They truly exemplify resilience, and we congratulate them on their accomplishments this evening. Our next group, Illinois State Scholars. The Illinois State Scholar recognition is awarded by the state of Illinois to students who have demonstrated academic excellence through a combination of their SAT score and their unweighted cumulative GPA through their junior year of high school. Congratulations, Illinois State Scholars. Next, our International Thespian Honor Society. Affiliation brings credibility and distinction to students, theater programs, and schools. It is a visible positive symbol of the quality of your theater program. ITS recognizes, rewards, and encourages student achievement and celebrates the work of students in all aspects of theater, performance, and production. Each student is honored on a national level and gains access to opportunities and resources beyond those of their school. Congratulations, thespians. Next, all of our students who are on the honor roll based on their cumulative GPA through their 7th semester of high school. If you made the honor roll, stand. 200 members of our class of 2024, representing over 60% of the class, made the honor roll. 21 students are designated highest honors, 112 high honors, and 67 students designated as honors. Again, 200. Congratulations, students. Finally, members of our nation's armed forces and their families serve and sacrifice every day for the safety and well-being of our nation and its citizens. Though only a select few choose to wear the uniform and serve our country in the armed forces, it is the privilege and responsibility of all of us to recognize and support their service. Since May is designated as National Military Appreciation Month by an act of Congress, and since those who opt to join the military are serving us all as a nation, we take this time to recognize our graduates who are joining the military. The following members of the Champaign High School class of 2024 are continuing their path by serving our country. Please stand when I call your name and remain standing until all of the names have been read. Guests, please hold your applause until the end. Everett Carlson, United States Army ROTC. Thomas Costello, United States Air Force Academy. Carl Tokyo Jones, United States Army. Madison Lewis, United States Army. Abria Moore, United States Army. Bailey Simon, United States Air Force ROTC. Jodell Smith, United States Marines, and Nima Wengi, United States Marines. Please join me in expressing our appreciation. Superintendent Boozer and members of the Champaign Unit 4 Board of Education, I can certify that the 322 students in the graduating class of 2024 have met all expectations and requirements as set forth by the Illinois State Board of Education and the Champaign Unit 4 School Board. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the Champaign Central High School's graduating class of 2024.
I just have one word: wow. You all are absolutely amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause. You deserved it. Everything up until this point has been absolutely amazing, and I just want to shout out to Angela, to L'Oreal, to Rose for your amazing words of encouragement to your classmates. And think about this. Back when you were in 8th grade, life changed. Your freshman year, you didn't know what in the world, what was going to happen, and life was no longer what you realized. But you made it, and you made it to this day. And so I say to you, congratulations. I look forward to seeing where you end up, where you're going. You've made it this far. This is just one more milestone that you can say that I've done. So congratulations. So on behalf of the Champaign Unit 4 Board of Education and the Champaign Unit 4 School District, I, your proud superintendent, am honored to accept the 2024 graduation class of Champaign Central High School.
Thank you. Champaign Central High School's commencement is a joyous and formal celebration of our students, your children's personal academic accomplishment. It's a historic ceremony attended with tradition and dignity and respect for the members of this year, the class of 2024, and their families. As a diverse school family, we have all come together to celebrate. As we do, each in our very own style, let us remember to be respectful of one another's customs. Please don't allow your private affirmation of success, your support of your child, in whatever form that takes, to overshadow the reading of the next students' names. Kindly be brief, and we thank you for your cooperation. At this time, we are going to hand out the diplomas. So we go up here.
Yes, you guys will go first. Yep. All right, let's get going. Our first graduate, Marga Herrera. Ghassan Abudeya. Sophia Adams. Latifa Ajibade. Chloe Agudelo. Jocelyn Imoni. Kenya Allen. L'Oreal Divine Allen. Marissa K. Alterner. Alexandra M. Archibald. Larkin Murphy Armstrong.
You're almost there.
Manahil Asif. Sorry. Samantha Dawn Baker. Axel James Baldwin. Benjamin W. Bandy. Jayla Jordan Barker. Aaliyah Jade Barbie Evans. Ryan Paisley Barrett. Noah Barrio Quinto. Chase Bartlett. Celia Beatty. Asana Batoma. Ezra Durham Bernhard. Robin Bedka. Madeline Bigler. Nessa Blyle. Marin Elizabeth Bain. Braden K. Bossert. Elias Boubakri. Lucian Finn Bright. Jayla Karina Bronson. Come give me that. Parker R. Burke. Iris Barove. Izzy Kane. Lindsay Grace Campbell. Akira Siani Capo. Everett Joseph Carlson. Nash Carlson. Justice Janaya Carter. Jamarion Mackay Brown. Samuel Michael Castle. Madison Danielle Catchings. Bess Lyndon Chamley. Charlotte Yaoyun Chesser. Alexander Cho. Jaleesa Clifton. Carissa Rose Cobble. Madison P. Coyle. Douglas Michael Coleman. Wesley Christopher Collins. Gabriel Benjamin Cook. Thomas Orkun Costello. Rachel Ann Coventry. Jake Bradshaw Cromer. Adderley May Crumpton. Gray Thomas Warren Daly. Abigail Davis. Lawrence Jamil Davis, Jr. Calissa Marie Davis Milam. Kylan Deans. Stephen Cole DeCamp. Diego Lucas. Selena Angel Diego Bartolo. Jaylyn Dillard.
Jackson M. Dillo. Renee Miller Dillo. Kalia Lachelle Donaldson. Carnell Rico Dorsey Wardlow. Elijah Jacob Dorsla. Ella K. Doty. Jacqueline Faith Douglas. Kamoni Lamar Easterwood. Michael John Ray Bien Eduarte. Gwendolyn Ellis. Radwa Khaled El Rubi. Jaylee Elizabeth Else. Lillian M. Engelman. Dayanara Espinoza. Fabian Esteban Juan. Jordan Alexander Ewing. Ellie Faraci. Harper Delaney Farrell. Wilfred Felipe Mateo. Evelyn May Fisick. Rebecca Lynn Fonner. Jace W. Frederick. Jonah Ray Friedman. Iceland Fry. Aaliyah Bertakan Garrison. Varian Gibbons. Mahaya Denise Godboll. Leslie Florencia Godinez. Danica DeRay Grant. Danica DeRay Grant. Jackson Norman Greenwald. Manmitha Gunaskara. Emma Danielle Hackelman. Avery Grace Hall. Hassan Fakinan Hanif. Caden A. Hanlon. Trenton Hannah Jones. Michaela Latrice Harmon. Tanley P. Harshbarger. Joseph Dennis Havens. Elena Hegemeyer. Edwin Hernandez. Leo Rosa Hernandez. Jessica Hernandez Palestino. Daniel Alexander Herzog. DeAngelis Reese Hickox. Charles William Hobbs. Isabel Rose Homan. Jocelyn S. Hoke. Ava Catherine Holland. Kelly Lydia Hong. Julia Ray Hopkins. Jacob Allen Hopper. Kamari S. Horn. Brooklyn Hubbard. Ivy DeLee Sheree Hunter. Elise Oikberg Ionen. Henry Ishkotoyo Kak Reynoso. Kirthi Chowdhury Jagarlamudi. Bowen G. Addison Christine Jones. Carl Tokyo Jones. Jalay Shante Jones. Karina Ziomara Josephitas. Shailen Joshi. Alejandro Juan Francisco. Petrona Juan Gaspar. Willow Rose Kaiser. Daniel Yu Kang. Shaheen Kian Karimpur. Divit Kayembe. Faith Kazadi. Caitlin Kennedy. Eleanor Kim. Eunice Suyun Kim. Andrew V. Kindratenko. Naja G.M. King McDonald. Rowan King. Jonah Constanti. Kate Marie Koski. Mara Claire Kolpa. Jack Larson. Christian Eliel Lascaras. Rayleigh J. Law. Carman Zarak Laws. Yvonne Ledesma Calderon. Michael Minsung Lee. Cedric Lehman. Milana Imperial Lehman Winters. Noah Michael Lehman. Leo Thomas Lewis. Madison Lewis. Angela Lynn. Allie Locke. Joshua R. Loftus. Melanie Lopez. Alexander B. Ludesher. Lakin Sophia Lukey. Natalie Lyons. Fernando Macedo Martinez. Swarup Majumder. Addison Lee Malik. Jacqueline Marquez Garcia. Lauren Elizabeth Matthews. Andrew J. May. Samuel MacArthur. Leighton Galloway McGeary. Abigail Carol McKendall. Sarah Margaret McKendall. Estefani Araceli Melgar Perez. Ethan W. Manili. Christopher Francis Miller. Robert Martin Miller. Olivia K. Mitchell. Kairon Moen. Fatima Mohammed. Abria Marie Moore. Kiara Adriana Rachel Moss. Jeremy Roshan Newsom. Michael J. Newsom. Angelica Therese Noho. Angela Quinn Wynn. Janaya Nickens. Nalani M. Ray. Gavin Michael Nolan. Pedro Nolasco Martin. Rowan Velasco O'Brien. Mary Claire A. O'Gorman. Devin Riley O'Toole. Sydney Jane Oakes. Johann Ortega Opkenhoffen, Madeline Orley Frost, Maria Esther Onisi, Breland Sky Overcast, Ayana Heaven Owens, Corey Ferris Oy, Diane Palestino Graniel, Alexander Palestino Osorio, Andrew J. Palmer, Carly Danielle Sarah Parks, Daksh Patel, Richa Patel, Grace Pels, Pedro Eliezer Perez Mendoza, Pierre Cortez Perkins, Sailor Panrana, Susan Elapunko Phillip, Kylia Elizabeth Pearson, Thomas James Pipkins, Trevor Ray Plattner,
Ian Pleasure, Aaron Roman Petzel, Angelina Maria Yulisa Polk, Stefan Popa, Layla Renee Potts, Miriam Grace Pregent, Annabelle Michelle Price, Soraya Marie Prim, Bailey Grace Punke, Casey Jane Piers, Dominique Itzel Raful Almanord, Valeria Ramirez, Ayana Rose Ramraten, Avi Rhodes, Torian Dwayne Roan, Elizabeth Ricarte Romero, Jack Philip Richardson, Landon Tyrone Robinson, Michaela Robinson Taylor, Olivia Susana Rodriguez, Elena Rogers, Catherine Lily Roth, Angelina Brianna Ruiz, Jaden M. Runge, Alexander Walter Nadif Russell, Tashaya Tashay Russell, Maxwell Quigley Ryan, Lamaya R. Sadler Adams, Ami M. Sala, Dante A. Sanchez. Eric Sanchez Parada. Samira Sandel. Catherine Esleni Sebastián Mesa. Tucker James Saunders. Rose Jasmine Schneider. Soren Weikang Schrog. Evelyn Schuhart. Ellie Ann Schultz. Sanjay Selvam. Neiman Abriel Shivers. Diana Marie Siedenberg. Anthony Simmons. Kate Elizabeth Simmons. Bailey Alexander Simon. Melody Sims. Alexander J. Slagle. Ryan Edward Slifer. Darwin Amelia Sly. Ferris Nicole Smith. Jodelle Michaela Smith. Jonathan Brian Smith.
Camille Marie Spiegel. Kamaya Tashay Staples. Chimon Christina Sterling. Savannah Michelle Stortzum. Jason Michael Stover. Hannah Sue. Sarah Sue. Jalique Suggs. Anna Kay Elise Sutton. Benjamin Owen Sutton. Evie Freya Jade Svensson. Laura Catherine Taylor. Shaka Ashley Taylor. Olivia Ray Terry. Jane Thomas. Nasir Thomas. Pierce M. Thompson. Tierney Jean Thurman. Christopher Joseph Timmons. Fatima Toribio Santamaria. Kamani Torres. Joel Jeremiah Treacle. Emerald Florine Shimunga. Omarion Lamarck Turner. April Violet Etchlin Vanich Theranont. Brittany Velasquez Rivera. Danielle Villa Mejia. Case Lorene Wagner. Aisha K. Wahid. Dharma Jane Walden. Ellie Grace Walker. Jack Philip Walters. Nema Wangui. Jaya Nave Warren. Nave Warren. Kai Donovan Weber. Kayla Marie Weber. Benjamin Michael Wellens.
Hayden Marie Wells. Murphy Marie Wilberg. Clifton Alexander Williams. Demaya Williams. Jaden Danielle Williams. Kendall Amira Williams. Ivan Darnell Winfrey Jr. Matthew Dillon Winterbottom. Julia L. Wishall. William Raul Witola. Everett Wood. Samantha Wood. Tamia Alicia Woodson. Akila Danye Ricks. Henry Alexander Nathaniel Whirl. Abigail Yoon. Sage Young. Alexandra C. Yu. Olivia Grace Yu. Diego Sarco Gutierrez. Jacob Allen Zeik.
Members of the class of 2024, please rise. Join with me and move your tassel from the right to the left, signifying that we are indeed graduates of Champaign Central High School, class of 2024.
professional. She's